Hello everyone, welcome to a World of Warship Blitz video. Today's video is a video about something that I really enjoyed and will be looking forward to seeing again, and that is Tier 9 respawn. Now Tier 9 ships are real orphans because with any other tier, okay, apart from Tier 1 and Tier 10 which is special, but with any other tier you generally get a mix of sort of ups and downs because there's generally a tier above that people are grinding through and a tier below that people are grinding through. But with tier 9, people who have reached tier 10 can have thousands of battles and they need opponents. And when they run out of tier 10 opponents, it seems they find tier 9 opponents, which means that tier 9 ships are often up-tiered or playing against ships a higher tier. So it's the more common solution than, let's say, with tier 8, where you often end up with tier 7s or tier 9s or just a whole lot of tier 8s, because tier 8's a really popular tier. Tier 9 is not a popular tier, so not only do you not end up with a whole lot of tier 9 battles, it'd be very unusual to have a battle with all tier 9 ships. Not unusual to have a battle with all tier 8 ships. But when you have ships that aren't the same tier, I would probably say 3 times out of 4 they are tier 10. And tier 9 ships, well, the jump between tier 9 and tier 10 seems to be one of the larger ones. And the Baltimore, which I've been playing, suffers probably a little bit more than most, which is why a respawn is fantastic, because basically this is the only time where you consistently get to play against your own kind. Now you may get the odd bot, the odd tier 10 bot, but a tier 10 bot isn't the same as a tier 10 player. And the other thing about respawn is usually they revolve around getting into a cap and earning points. Domination, or center control, that is the name of the game with most respawn, and that means getting close. And the Baltimore has extremely short range guns, so in a lot of maps you can see the enemy and watch them shoot at you, but there's not a lot you can do back. Now my tactics in respawn are very simple. They are basically to go in and keep shooting until you're gone and then go in again, and that may seem a bit simplistic, but it's actually very successful in something like the Baltimore, because the Baltimore isn't the most threatening ship in the cap, which means you usually get a lot of opportunity to blow stuff up as they focus on what I would probably describe as more important ships. So as long as you can avoid torpedoes, and I'm pretty good at avoiding torpedoes because I play a lot of British cruisers, then yeah, you generally have some pretty high quality games. And I think I took my Baltimore score from something insane like I don't know, 190 to 260,000 XP through tier 9 respawn. And now you can see why I want it back, because that is weeks of playing all done in a couple of days in the weekend. And even then I was late to the party, so yep, long live tier 9 respawn. I mean, obviously there are better tactics you can play than just attack, but do you know what? Sometimes you just want to blow stuff up, and I'm okay with that. Especially in the Baltimore, which just doesn't get this sort of fun very often. I am very close to Des Moines and I am going to give it a shot, but I'm not holding my breath, and it could end up like the Daring, where it's in my port, and that's about the strength of it. I played the Hindenburg a couple of times. I quite enjoy it, but for some reason tier 10, I don't enjoy tier 9 for the reasons that I've said. And strangely enough, with tier 10, the problem is there's nowhere to progress after tier 10. You're just playing. So they're great for an achievement. It's nice to get there, but once you're there, it's like, okay, now what? So I don't really play much tier 10 either. for different reasons that I don't play tier 9. So now, unfortunately, the Russian battleships are coming out, so that'll give me something to play up to tier 8. But I got to say, the Peter Veliky isn't really encouraging me to want to play Russian battleships for an extended period of time. Here we go. This should be terminal, but it's respawn. Let's hope I make it in before we cap the enemy out. And that's pretty much what you're doing, is just getting in there, blowing stuff up. If you're in a destroyer, you know what? The more friendly destroyers that make it into the cap, the better, because the enemy seems really focused on destroyers. It's fine by me. I just want to blow stuff up, and that's what I'm going to do. Battleships, especially respawn with something like a Colorado or a Warspit, or a Nelson, can be a pretty interesting affair trying to get back into the action if you get blown up. But a cruiser's got a bit of pace on it, so nothing to worry about there. Oh, the enemy's making up for lost time. I'll need to get back in there and burn things down. Oh, I'm not burning that down. It's on rotation. There we go. Yugamo. He can't last very long. Nope. Oh well. Maybe there'll be nothing for me to do. Oh, here we go. Frigid de Grosser, get some fires, earn some points. 11 seconds left in the game. I don't think we're going to get above 110,000 in the Baltimore. But you know what? I'll probably take the 105,000 closest near as. I think I'll take that. And let's just roll on to the next screen and see what that means as far as progress is concerned. Whoops. Yep, I'll take that. So there you go. Tier 9 respawn. Absolute blast. Love it. Looking forward to seeing it again. What a fantastic way to play a tier 9 ship. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.